King Jack pure bagare bagayaro.
Hey, one moment, dude. Is this thing live? Hold on, I'm doing something. Hold on, I'm not even here. Hold on, I'm doing something. I said, hold on. Holding on. Thanks to all the people who subbed. I had the volume turned down so it wouldn't show up because I was screenshotting things and it was loud. And I tried to save you all from that. It's like we're doing it together? Dude, let's do it together. If this isn't screen sheet 2, I'm unsubbing. Time to unsub then. Also, you're not subbed. But you know that. This is to hopefully keep me focused so that I actually do this, because whenever I video edit now, I end up not doing things. So we're gonna see how this goes. I have a feeling it's gonna be like art streams where it's really awkward, and whenever I get into a situation where I don't know what to do next, I'm just gonna panic and it's gonna make it worse, but maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Streaming makes people more productive? Well, it holds you accountable. And voice while I'm thinking quietly? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see how this starts off. Because I'm probably going to actually have to listen to audio very often. And not be able to have people talking. Accountability. Dude, I'm accountable. The first things first, after me being the realist, second thing, I was trying to figure out which OBS scene this is on. Hold up. Video up. Thank you, Flaster, all the people, Unpossible Blue, Stan the Cow, God, Stave, Phase, Danapop Brothers, you username, you told you lost a little Fatal Knox. You just add syllables. Okay, so we're on this screen. That's me. You guys know me. You've seen me before. This is the Fireball incident pre-cut up with some markers to remind myself of where certain things are. In particular around the point where people start getting stabbed to death. For relevance. Also, this shit is, like, I was listening to it again, this shit is still funny. I recorded it on my thingy.
Fucking, I throw a fireball at Scrumpo.
A fireball?
Yes.
Okay. Well, alright then. Roll the damage!
Yeah, that's still good. That's good shit. But what I need to figure out first is, because this is important to everything else, I might as well do it in here. I was gonna, like, open up a notepad, but we can pretend this is the notepad. Let's animate it? Animate what? That line? You say let's like I'm capable of doing that. A ton of empty space in the front? Are you a psychopath? What are you talking about? I always do this. Because as I start pulling clips over to here, I keep all my source material at the back, because this is 4 hours of shit. Has to go somewhere. And then as I grab everything I need, I pull it to the front and start from the beginning. You did it before? Barely. Fair. Also, I'm realizing I talk to the side of my mic a lot, and it makes it sound like I'm muffled, and then I need to actually talk in the front of it. Barely is good enough. Well, with a bajillion amounts of effort, I could animate it. I'm sure I could get something out of it. But there's a certain amount of time budgeting that I don't want to spend a million hours on it versus I need to do the whole video. And I would like to have it done by our session on Sunday. That would be ideal. It's not necessary. But it would be a nice recap for the beginning of session if I was able to finish by then. Less barely for a second try. Actually... Fuck Ashley, don't listen to Ashley. The first thing we need to figure out is what the title of this video would be. I'm gonna start doing videos for Arcadum on a different channel. It's gonna be the Arcadum's D&D channel. So when you make videos, they have to have titles that the kids are into. And there's a million ways you could phrase this. So I need to figure out the exact phrasing because the way the video starts is probably going to reference the title and set the immediate tone. Title is I hate my viewers. That's helpful. It's going to be something like D&D story because that's a search term. So the thing I'm trying to figure out primarily is on. Like, do you call it like the fireball that ended the world? What sounds the best? Fireball fucks. Crazy. It's not very descriptive. Is the channel live yet? Kinda, sorta, not really, not yet. Fireball prank gone wrong. Gone sexual. Fire. God damn it. I think Dak was right about productivity. Something like I don't want to exaggerate too, because it didn't end the war. Like, how would you put it in the most dramatic of sense that also isn't blatant lying? Warp to the world. I want it to be more impactful than the fireball incident. Deadliest fireball in D&D history. Well, actually, back in my day when I played D&D, me and my... I like want to read that guy's comment when you put a title like that. Without blatant lying, you can tell he's been away from YouTube for too long. Well, see, if someone calls you out on it, you need to be able to stretch the truth to say that. No, that's kind of how it was. It's kind of, I was thinking that, why you wouldn't want to put like Admiral Baru shoots, but when you really think about it, you kind of need those like, the name drops. 5 guys, 1 fire. I like that, but it's not. Worried about the title being too long, because YouTube also cuts off names after a certain amount of time, where it's like, the fireball that ... The fireball that what? And it's also not even specifically entirely about the fireball. What is that actual phrase? Like, Revolutionary War, the shot heard around the world. I think that's what I'm thinking of. You do like the fireball heard around the world, something? Clickbaited. Baru destroys everyone's campaign. I feel like that would make him feel bad. Fucking crushed him. Obviously, the thumbnail needs to have a giant red arrow and a fireball and someone's reaction, but you know. Baru deserves to feel bad. That's a good title, but I don't think people will be searching for that. Also, technically, see, this is the thing. Technically, I was watching it back after all the memification of it. The fireball had very little impact relative to Baru showing the magic mirror to Guy. All of the bad shit wasn't actually the fireball. I mean, the fireball killed a lot of people, but the other stuff, the mirror was way more relevant. Psh. But still, the fireball is like totally the catch. So I'm thinking how the video would build up as well. Because I'm kind of thinking that I want to start it like narrating as from the perspective of Guy, which is why I want to figure this out. So in the beginning, Guy will be like, ooh, and the fireball, and this is how my companions ruin the world. Something. And is that a bad thing if people are waiting for the fireball the whole video? Probably not. Fart into mic. I can never make my chair make that fart sound when I try. You may be wondering how I got into this mess. That's good. That's the classic. Yeah, here it is. There's the start. Hello, my name is Guy, and you may be wondering, how did I get into this mess? Well, it all begins in New Jersey. How long will the video be? I never planned video lengths. I think it might... See, I want to condense it a lot. But naturally it's YouTube, so 10 minutes is great. 10 minutes and 5 seconds is ideal. It's gonna be as long as it needs to be. I have all with the markers, I have a plan, general vague idea in my mind of all the things that I want to have play out and what I think I'm gonna do. But I'll see how long it actually happens. Well, I'm wondering if there's a slightly more zoomed out version. I'm probably gonna have to go with this. Get the best screenshot I can of this. Should I leave the chat in actually? I don't think so. It starts, hey, I'm Guy. Bet you're wondering how I got in this mess. I don't have the text, I don't have the dialogue yet. I'm gonna wait to do that as long as I can, because I think that I'm gonna have to give my best Guy voice performance yet for it to not be cringe and awful. You worry about that. This fucking doodad at the top poking down. It would be better if I can get like a full view of this whole area. Rather than this. You know what? It would be better because of how it's cropped. It would be better to get the chat moving. So that I can zoom in better. Genie story, how an old man drops his candle. I fucking love that. Dropped his candle thing is hilarious too. Underrated. Sort of turning Guy into the leader of the group doing that. I'm not worried about that at all. They can make the fucking video if they want. It's just because it's easiest for me to do it this way. See, there's two options the way I see it. One, if I'm making the whole video myself, I can do it from Guy's perspective. Or two, I can get Arcadum to narrate the whole thing, and I don't want to waste his time with that shit. Also, I want to get it done. And the quickest way to get it done is for me to do it. And if it was just like Ster talking over, I don't want to do that because I want this to be for a channel for Arcadum. So I don't want it to be me, where Guy is not me. And Guy is relevant because he's in it.
Nice work. Here's the pay.
Get donation voice to narrate it? Maybe. Sometimes it's kind of funny. But I do very much like I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation and telling it from his point of view. I mean, he is a fucking bard. Can I animate them saying the important lines? I mean, if you can do it in like a day. Well, see, here's the thing. Maybe I can get like a shitty I don't want to say shitty. I can get like a base version done so that we can show it at the beginning of the campaign on Sunday as a catcher-upper. Because this isn't going to be able to go live technically for like a month due to other circumstances. So if you wanted to take longer doing that, anything that comes up in here, then sure. What about my emails? Hold up. I do want to, I mean, there's a bajillion fan art of, like, everything that happens, so you have, some of the more relevant ones here. I fucking love this one. I want to pan over this whole thing. Could be stuck on my toes right now. He looks so angry. I dropped my candle. Very good. So yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff that'll already be on screen. But certainly not all of it. Good suggestion, Carlos. Thank you. Secret lizard person. Believe in yourself. I don't know how. I really don't know how.
To every scroll and...
Okay, voice. Boop. Put this on this screen so people can see what I'm doing. Though I never do it on this screen. That's wrong. Also, I can't, because I can't actually see what it's zooming in on when I do it this way. Baby narration. Hello guys, this is Ster. I'm going to be reviewing what happened in the D&D scene, and we'll get this pan to match, and it'll be talking to, hey, I'm Guy, and this is me. I have to move it down quicker. Well, I'll do it when I have the actual audio. Hey guys, this is me, I'm Guy. How did I get in this situation? How far back would the story go? Probably a quick recap of... You kind of have to mention you became lords. I do need like a text file. Hold up. Whoops, I made a folder, not a text file. Just like spaced out, reading chat, thinking, and operating. Okay. Hello. I'm Guy Fieri. There, that's the whole plan for the video. That's it. I'm Guy Fieri. Is there any highlight videos of the D&D campaigns? Not yet. Not yet. Is that guy's name? No, it's worse than that. It's Guy Dance. Welcome to Flavor Shack. How exactly does this trope usually go? Hey, that's me right there. You may be wondering, how did I get into this situation? Record scratch. Yes! Need a record scratch. What's a movie that does this in the intro so I can watch it really quickly? The fucking 80s comedy movie.
Punk's turn.
No. Thor Ragnarok? I mean, like a million. I want to see like an 80s movie, an original, not something. Unfortunately, probably before you were born, so you won't be able to think of it. Ronnie, this is all you. Doesn't happen that often. Hold up.
You don't get to buy what I want.
Whoa, whoa. See that guy right there?
Okay, that's someone's shitty take on it. Okay, so yeah, in the beginning, I have to have everyone screaming and dying, and then the record scratch, and then guy introduces himself. That's the step that I'm missing. So, like, a dramatic moment.
You know what? Sure. You want to mimic his voice? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to mimic his
Go ahead.
voice and I want to amplify it with thaumaturgy and say, ah, shit. Oh, I dropped my candle. Oh my God, I dropped my candle!
And then I could blow up the tent and have the on fire one behind it. Probably not good enough.
Imagine this is how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's imagination here.
I think this
Record scratch. Hey, I'm Guy. You might be wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, it all begins in New Jersey. That works.
need.
If you just didn't stab him.
Look, the logic is simple. He gets
That works. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Shit.
I need.
Where exactly?
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
I need.
This is how we die.
Right here, record scratch. I need the authentic record scratch freeze frame situation. See, the problem is sometimes if I'm doing videos currently, I would use OBS to record a video, and I don't know if I can do that while I'm streaming. So I would like record a quick video of the sound as I find it and just go, okay, record 10, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. And I think the sound is in this video. I'll probably just... I could use Audacity. I actually already have Audacity open. That'll work better for just sounds, though I might have to do it for some video later. Yeah, that works.
Dr. Pavel. Play with the man.
Whoa, whoa. See that?
That was loud.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. How did I get here? Hello. Okay. That's me unzipping, guys. Okay.
I think this is how we die. I think this is how we die.
Here.
I need.
I don't want Arcadums. I need. Shut the fuck up.
I think this is how we die.
Okay, then we're gonna have to have a screen effect appear over this nonsense for the freeze frame. And then this is where Guy comes in. This is gonna pan out or pan into him, so you know it's him. Meow. It's gonna be a lot slower than that, but it's just temporary. Suit coming off. Absolutely. Unzip me, daddy. I think you use the default ass. There's like 3 ways I could do this. Might be no. I'm thinking which one will be the least pain of an ass for me right now on stream. I think this one looks like shit, if I remember correctly. This one looks like shit. There's totally like an actual screen wipe thing. Just join to hear that? Well, whenever you just join, you gotta hear something. Also, this is acting really weird. Hold up. Something's breaking. Oh, I see what's happening. It's like covering my chat. Will this be uploaded when finished? Making a new channel for Arcadum. It's not ready yet. I think I might just do a quick thing and then come back to this later. Okay, I can do it that way. Quick thing. Quick. I wish there was an easier way to organize all this shit. Okay, I would need to pause after that. Doesn't really matter. You guys like this sound? The streamer is here. It's me. Okay. So, that's me, Guy. That's me, Guy. You may be wondering how I got into this situation. It's wacky. You gotta say wacky. So this is not exact because I always end up winging it. We're about to fight the... What are people talking about? probably wondering how I got here. That is... I mean, either one, it really doesn't matter. So how far back are we going? It all began after a long trial of quests to inherit a kingdom. That's kind of grandiose. Oh, even further back? It's gonna quickly skip over that. Like, real quick, but it's very relevant to... We're trying to get from here to why we were even at this camp in the first place. The Big Shake. It all begins back in the Big Shake. Back when me and Big Pipe were intimate. How far we've come. How he's forgotten our ways. I mean, this is glossing over shit really quickly. So, me and my friends. Would Guy say friends? I think he would. A long series of confusing elven trials in order to become the brand new inheritors of flowing water. What that means exactly, I'm still unsure, but they gave us a whole city for some reason. Still unclear on that one. Elven bullshit. Well, ad-lib. Just getting the general timeline of how this video is going. Free city! As the brand new lords. See, what I don't even remember, because I'm in the campaign, and I just go along with their shit. Why did we agree to come here in the first place? Of all the things we could have done with our new wealth and power, they're like, let's go talk to these fucking people living in tents. I know pirates were attacking, but why did we care about specifically these people? I know Guy did not. So if this is from Guy's perspective, he doesn't know. That's for sure. So in the way he would explain it, we thought we would travel nearby to solve a local problem to convince... no, I don't want to say local twice. To a nearby situation to convince the locals that we were worthy of actually being lords. There was a lot of skepticism. Primarily due to how Scrumpo always acted in the what would you call it, the like chamber where we're talking to people. I can show a quick clip of like Scrumpo and us, like the whole party really just laughing at people's names, which I would want to do because also this is the same place where we laughed at what was her name, Anna. We all thought her name was Anal in the throne room. I'll say Grand Court. Or... I'll say Throne Room. I'll say either. Okay, then we cut to Scrumpo doing Scrumpo. Babooey. I don't have to get a clip of that, which might be a pain in the ass, but I probably will not be able to do it while streaming. Maybe I will. I don't know. I think I should record this first part and then go from there. Briefly describe Scrumpo. I don't think I have to describe him because whatever clip I choose will very clearly describe why there is a lot of skepticism about us actually being lords. Because it'll be Scrumpo talking and then it's like, oh. He said a lot of fucked up shit. Like that guy that we made leave the room from laughing at him. I could just use that. He walked into our throne room. We all laughed at him and he left without saying a word. I am going to have to find the clip, because actually what I say here depends on what clip I choose, so we're going to have to go back in time through Arcadum VODs for a second. Actually, they're all uploaded on YouTube now, aren't they? The hell is that YouTube channel name? Not all. Not the court stuff. Shit. That happened like a month ago. Come on, man. It's just Arcadum. It's not. It's not. Not the actual directory, I don't think. Anywho. When would this be? Does he have it organized by Galen's Gate? You're gonna edit videos for campaigns you're not a part of? Something this relevant happens, yeah. I figured this is just a good starting point. How far back would we have to go? This is us doing something good. So it can't be. It's not season 2 yet. And then there was like a 2-week break. I probably scrolled over it and someone was like, there it is, and fuck you, I didn't see it. Alright, you know, I was reading chat. You know what? Just leave me alone. God. Come on, Mom. Okay, no, this is the episode where we killed the guy. This is Court episode 2. So the first guy who enters, I think, is the one that we laugh out of the courtroom. It was not the nobles. I have to see what we said to the first dwarf that came in, because we... Scrumpo. I know he said some shit. Shattered Crowns. There we go. Map 2.
Like, how did we get, like, specifically Bloodwave Bay was just like, hey, yo, join us. And they're like, yep.
One tribute. Oh shit, Joey.
2 tributes. He's a level 7 for some reason.
Oh, that's
Fucking cut down the table talk, you guys.
silently so rough.
Jester! I see shit.
It's the stage
That
name.
is your Grand Admiral? It is?
Yeah.
I go ahead and grab the barrel off of Hut's hip.
First.
We're training him. It's a fun day. Food.
Why not?
That's probably it.
Hey, listen.
Wealth in which to pull from.
He sounds alright.
Thank you.
Scrumpo winks in a very awkward way.
Make me a persuasion check.
Wait, yeah, didn't Scrumpo try and sell him the
Most
Navy?
political Huck has ever seen Scrumpo be. This is like he's like flabbergasted.
Puts a hand on Scrumpo's shoulder and gives him guidance.
Yes, that would be a good point.
Just have something on your shoulder. Guidance.
Okay. You do not lose one influence.
Okay, hold up. Where's that song name? Okay. I'm gonna just start recording because I'm probably gonna use this.
Sorry, I had something in my eye. Scrubbo rubs his eye. All right, that's it. So look, we'll do the food trading too, right, guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, that wasn't planned.
We have no food to trade with you, so we'd have to buy it.
That's not how it works.
That
You
is-
don't trade food for food.
That
Why not?
well, if,
Hey, listen,
Huck put his
It's
head
not
in his
fourth
hand.
grade lunch.
all right, never mind.
people do
Minus
it.
one influence with credit six.
what was your name
Wait.
again?
Minus 3 influence with credit six. My name is Varric Crowstone.
Varicostone. I apologize. You see, he appears as a child, right? And he's wearing a diaper. You know.
Oh fuck, I'm on
That is not my.
I do need to find the when he tries to sell him the fucking Navy anyway. I was on time speed.
Yes, my people do trade things in their vault.
Well, that's the vault. You know, it's not just any vault.
The vault is a metaphoric representation of our wealth. If you,
Scrumpo,
Wait,
they
it's
are-
not just like a big like hole where you keep all of your stuff.
well, we do have that as well, but that is not exactly what I'm speaking of. The king has many vaults, many holds, many realms of wealth in which to pull from.
He sounds all right.
Thank you.
When does he do it?
Scrumpo winks in a very awkward way.
This would be a lot easier to figure
Make me a
out
persuasion check.
if I had See, I can't download this whole VOD while I'm streaming because then my stream's gonna lag like crazy.
This is like he's like flabbergasted.
But that would be easier because then you get the sound, the wavelength, so you can see when they talk.
Were rebellious slaves. A different time. Gotcha. This we're having. Did you call for me, my lords?
Okay, I'm just gonna start from the beginning.
Off and down.
Let me talk to the fine little short boy who I'm very disappointed to see is actually the most attractive. You know, whatever. Maybe the
right.
Lantern Man has a dwarf thing.
He probably does. Gross.
He would
Anyway,
have to.
I'll
Who
call him
finds
back
dwarves
in.
attractive?
Dwarf, get back in here right now.
Oh, fuck me.
Minus 1 rep.
Okay, I want to say something. I was rolling to see if he overheard any of you guys screaming at each other in your palace, and I did not roll high enough. I rolled 6, 4, 4, and 6. Absolutely amazing. He will re-enter having. Did you call for me, my
Okay,
lords?
no, so he was already in here, and Scrumpo, yeah, Scrumpo already offered his Navy, and then we sent him out to talk about it. So I want to get his entry for the first time. Okay, start record.
Get in your bed, Annie. God damn it! I was kidding. Come here, kitty.
All right, I have ranked them in bangability.
Nice.
And who are these? These are
These
adventurers.
No, these are the
Or noble.
nobles that have come to
All
court. To
Okay,
dis-
please
we
tell
can't-
us
we
when the
can't ask
last
these
one's
people to go
coming
do
in,
things.
so we know that
He's
we're
the-
getting to see the bottom.
the bottom pick. Okay, they will be in order of what I believe this group's bangability is. I guess. Jesus Christ! Please have mercy on me.
One of these don't have a horse shiny. I don't want to see it.
Oh my God. Oh boy.
Equine or decline?
Now I'm thinking about it. You having sex, Huckleberry? In dwarf form. Oh.
Why does his name have a 1 in front of it? What the? Okay.
He's a clone.
He was number 1. Oh.
All right.
On.
This man, the dwarven male, will walk towards you, and then he will give you a deep bow, and he will say, Varric Crowstone, at your service, my lords of flowing water. I have come from Kruzix in order to provide what aid the dwarves can in the founding of your new city-state, and perhaps an open friendship.
All right, hold on.
Well, howdy.
Who let you in our throne room? I don't even know what a Kazakhstan is. Where is Krazix?
You'll have to forgive him. He's an idiot.
Find it on the
You'll
map.
get used to it, honestly.
The country of Kruzix is the land of the dwarves, my homeland, in fact. And I have come from there, for you have just arrived out of seemingly nowhere, and the many clans are curious. But I decided to venture out myself. I hope that perhaps a alliance of trade could be established, as a token of friendship between a budding nation such as yourself and an honored veteran like my own.
How do you trade? By land or sea?
Wait, hold on. What do you have that we could need that isn't a giant city we grew out of the sand?
Gems?
Well, food, for one.
I am hungry. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Not much of that in the desert, honestly.
What do dwarves even eat? Like tubers? Beets?
Hoagies, I believe.
Cave potatoes?
Do love hoagies.
All right, I have to roll.
Scrippa continues listening. Wild onions?
He maintains his composure. And he will instead say, My lord of flowing water, the dwarven people eat a variety of foods, much like the humans that live within the lowlands. Anything from grains to meats to, yes, the tubers and mushrooms of the earth.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Thank you.
Say, Huck,
Yeah?
I know you probably still have the barrel of meat on your back after 2 months, yeah?
Yeah, letting it ripen up there, you know?
Perfect. Why don't we pour a mug for our dwarven friend here?
Now that is hospitality. Well
Now,
done.
my friend, Varric, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you familiar with what a keg stand is?
He will slap his knee in good fashion. I wouldn't be any dwarf if I didn't know what it was. Crack it up there, Sin.
So much.
All right. Don't drink the whole thing. We got to shake some for
Not relevant.
That's
Not
the
relevant.
only
Kegs of his own, as well as a...
Hold on, I've heard rumors that dwarves like to collect magical things, right?
Well, amongst
I'm
other
pretty-
things.
You guys got
I'm
like a
pretty
big-
sure most races collect magical things, Scrumpo.
Yeah, but they're like dragons, almost. They're like little dwarf dragons.
They're
You
just
guys got
better
like
at finding it because they're closer to the ground.
you guys must have like a big old vault full of old magic stuff, right?
He'll raise an eyebrow. It is said that the Vault of Kings holds many an artifact. Why are you
Hey.
so curious?
Well, look, I consider myself a collector of sorts, and it could be that perhaps, maybe, we'd be interested in perhaps hearing about the contents, or at least in some small part of said Vault of Kings, so that maybe we could perhaps use our vast wealth to purchase something from within it.
Ah, you wish to purchase directly from the king himself?
Yeah.
Well,
Look, we're rulers. We could do that now.
oh, of course. I will, of course, take your proposal towards the king, and should he find
I don't think this one's gonna be good enough. This is like... Yes, he tried to sell the entire navy for an undescribed object, but it's not as dramatic as the time that the person fucking threw a javelin through him. Or when we laughed the guy out of the room.
I'm ready for us to fall even further into oblivion.
I want to get like the absolute worst example of Scrumpo. And it's one of those 2 times. And that'll be easier to find as well. Because I should be able to just recognize whenever the token's up here. He did say that. He did. Oh wait, did I skip over the guy that... No, that doesn't happen yet. Was it? No, it wasn't him. Was it him? No, it wasn't him. And then we're already done? Fucking get this dubstep shit out of here. Episode 1? I thought we only did nobles in episode 1. Well, I guess we were here the whole time. The fucking Germa, Jesus Christ! Why does he keep showing up everywhere? That's the sailor. That's the weird lady. That's the guy who kills Scrumpo.
Scrumpo's reclining right now.
Come on, do it.
Very
Do
well.
it.
You have our blessing. Trust us.
I dare you.
He's asking for it.
Uh-huh. What was it?
That's a crit.
Oh, that took a
Oh
while.
my god.
30 damage as the spear will impale Scrumpo against the throne.
I'm not healing that. No.
I come over, but I'm not helping Scrumpo. I'm simply just examining the actual spear going through him.
You notice that it has not exploded because his hand is still outstretched. You feel as if he could explode it, but he doesn't want to.
I could not do that shit at level 4. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Huck, like politely golf claps. He's like, wow.
Shall I?
All right. This is very
Shall I
impressive, have
implode
to
him,
say.
my lord?
No, I think that's
Do you- well, I asked, do you think he would survive it?
No.
Oh, well then bye.
All right.
He
No,
won't.
you-
Okay, I want to compare. I want to find the guy that we laughed out of the room and compare. And also, there are drawings of Scrumpo getting impaled at the end here, so that helps. It was way earlier. I can't remember what he looked. I feel like I'll know if I see him, but I don't. He must have only been in here for like a short time too, because we laughed him out. It was in episode 2. I see. I thought it was too. Is that him?
This guy's great.
Inquisitive snout.
Check him.
Yeah, no, he's not left the room yet, and I played the scene out for like 10 seconds, so it's not him. Minute 17? Really? I figured it would have been one of the first ones. There you go. Thank you very much.
He dressed it so well. Where did you get that?
He will be bewildered as you all yell at him as soon as he will shrug and say, "Very well, in that case, shall I move my things to the guild house?"
What's happened? What just happened?
I think it's called mercy.
Gnomes.
Oh.
You're
He will be bewildered as you all yell at him as soon as he
Nice.
in black
I don't
clothing.
care. You're hired.
He
Whatever.
dressed the part. He dressed it so well. Where did you get that?
He will be bewildered as you all yell at him as soon as he
Nice tail.
Thank you, my lord, I guess. Nigel Horner, at your service.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Owner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that
Why
laugh!
don't you call yourself something different? It sounds like horns. You've got horns in your head. It's just weird. Why? Wait, did I
I told you I was gonna walk out. Please, before you go, where did you get that shirt? Your ensemble. Is it armor? I can't even tell. It's fabulous.
That'd be like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
I simply just kneels down and just starts petting Ronnie.
What's your surname, Huckleberry?
I ain't got one, but it should be Hoofster now.
There he goes.
See, that's perfect because during this session we do the exact same thing to another person. So I think I'm gonna use that one. It's quick, it's short. Doesn't need much explanation, and I can cut that to be like a 5-second, like, back between Scrumpo and what Huck were saying. So I just gotta record this real quick.
That's the kind of racism I'm talking about.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a description.
You called me a dirt.
He dressed it so well.
What?
Gnomes.
Oh, well, I'm not
They
a
were-
gnome. I'm a
They're
rock
born
gnome.
to steal.
Wait, Noge?
Gnomes.
Oh,
Anything short-
gnomes. Okay, all right.
I feel like your conception of gnomes is wrong.
Yeah.
I've never stolen a single thing in my life.
You're different. You're a dirt gnome.
Now that's the kind of racism I'm talking about.
That's not a bad thing. It's just a description.
You called me a dirt gnome. That's racist.
Oh,
No,
my.
it's accurate.
That'd be like if Scrippo's like, that'd be like.
And this guy enters. You see a tiefling in black
I
clothing.
don't care. You're hired. Whatever.
He dressed the part. He dressed it so well. Where did you get that?
He will be bewildered as you all yell at him as soon as he walks.
Nice tail.
Thank you, my lord, I guess. Nigel Horner, at your service. I was hoping...
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
I'm sorry. Nigel Horner?
Why don't you call yourself something different? It sounds like horns, and you've got horns in your head. It's just weird. Why?
Like, did
I told you one was gonna walk out. Please, before you go, where did you get that shirt? Your ensemble. Is it armor? I can't even tell. It's fabulous.
This is like a
That'd be
revert.
like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
What is
Big Pipe simply just kneels down and just starts petting Ronnie.
what's your surname, Huckleberry?
I ain't got one, but it should be Hoofster now.
There he goes.
All right.
Guy, what's your
I
surname?
guess that one didn't work out. All right.
Guy dance. All right, we've. I feel like this has been the majority of the stream was getting that clip, but we did it. I gotta remember where my. I don't remember where that actually saves from OBS. I have a guess. Wait, no, I know. Sort by date. Noise. Mission accomplished. Anything short?
Gnomes. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, well that's relevant.
now that's the kind of racism I'm talking about.
That's not a bad thing. It's just a description. I actually took my headset off when we were talking about that. I don't. Out of context, even in context, that sounds really bad.
That'd be like.
And this guy enters.
That'd be like.
And this guy enters.
Okay, it basically starts here. I want a frame of before he enters. I need to crop all of this. Don't want chat. Yes. I'm gonna want it to be centered. So I'm trying to.
That'd be like.
And this guy enters. And this guy enters. You see a tiefling in black.
I'm gonna need one more thing. Shit.
Because he has to hover over him at some point for the handout to show up. I'm not sure if this will actually act as an alpha channel. I think that it does. I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, it does. My lord. Arcanum, hey! Think I might remove the dip thing in the center when we redesign the layout? I want to do a completely redesign of that overlay anyway. I just want to get the chat problem I talked to you about fixed before I do that, so that I can plan where the chat would be. Song name? I'm not gonna put it back on the screen, but this is Alex Affliction Sierra Remix. Oh, whoops. Wait, what the fuck?
And this guy enters. You see a tiefling and you see a tiefling. You see a tiefling in black clothing.
I don't care, you're hired.
Tiefling in black
I
clothing.
don't care, you're hired. Whatever. I
Clothing.
don't care, you're hired.
I'm thinking if it's better to cut out, because I just want to jump right to the making fun of his name and not Huckleberry screaming over this description.
You see a tiefling in black clothing.
I don't care, you're hired.
You see a tiefling.
Okay, so that's probably gonna just have to go.
He will be bewildered as you all yell at him. You see a tiefling in black clothing.
I don't care, you're hired.
Fucking Huckleberry.
You see it. You see. You. And this guy enters.
I'm gonna do it this way. And this guy enters. Kaboom.
Guy enters.
Hey. It's hard. It really actually is very hard to like read chat and focus on anything else when doing this now.
Thank you, my lord. I guess. Nigel Horner at your service.
I could get guys to re-record it, but I don't. The priority is time budgeting before it's really anything else.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Horner.
Nigel Horner.
You work
at your
with what you
service.
got.
I was hoping.
Wait a sec.
Thank you, my lord.
Until you like run out of solutions to fix the problem.
And this guy enters. Nigel Horner at your service.
I need to crop that handout out of the bottom.
Nigel Horner.
Oh fuck, I always do that. Being ignored and made fun of is the Ster chat experience? I hate you guys! Poon.
Nigel Horner at.
Not quite.
Nigel.
Oh shit, I have... That's what it is. I have to... Fuck.
Why? Wait. Why are the... Wait, what? Why is it cropping weird? I thought I just fixed that. The fuck? Okay. Well, I fixed it again. Mud pies? You didn't ignore him? Oh, man, true.
Nigel Horner at your service. Guy enters. Nigel Horner. Enters. Nigel Horner at your service. I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name? What's your name?
I don't know if it would be... I kind of want to jump around like this when people talk.
I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
Should look good.
Horner.
Yeah. Making video. Put their handouts on screen while they talk.
What's your name?
Horner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
We got a plan.
I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
Whose laugh is this? I can't even tell. Is that Huckleberry? Okay, I need to check the end of that VOD if anyone drew anything from this.
He went on a 3-week video game bender that cost him his health, job, and wife.
Thanks, Dexev. Thank you. That's like the best laugh. Is this the right VOD? This is episode 2. Yeah, this is the right one. Oh. See, we got one. True. Where'd you get your shirt? Be easier to get the picture in the Discord? Absolutely not. I think that would be it, because they're usually in order of like when they happen. I was going through the Discord earlier. You have to scroll up so much. It's very nearly impossible to find anything you want. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay. I may need a picture of the city. Possibly without the tags on. I don't think that would exist.
Okay, I was trying to crop out the cursor. Make a new pin with each new episode? Oh, I didn't know that. I think I went all the way back to the beginning of that Discord though. I don't know if it was made at a certain point because it didn't go back as far as I thought it would go. I didn't include like season 1 of Shattered Crowns. Hey bots, what's up? Hope you enjoy your stay.
Horner.
My name is Nigel Hona.
That laugh is so fucking good. I want to get the exact same crop from before, so in Sony Vegas, you can save a crop. Oh. Easy peasy.
My name is Nigel Hona.
Hold on, thinking. I'm not sure if I'm really going to be able to use that picture. I mean, he laughs for a long time, so I might as well put it up now.
Nigel Hona.
I'm sure Nigel Horn.
Nigel Hona. Hona.
I'm sure Nigel Horner.
Why don't you call yourself something different? It sounds like horns. In your head. Why don't you call yourself something?
Nigel Horner.
Why don't you call?
Boop, boop, boop.
I'm sure.
Why don't you call yourself
Horner?
something different?
Sure.
Why don't you
Nigel
call yourself
Horner.
something different? It sounds like horns. And you've got horns in your head. It's just weird. Why?
That's a good why. Why? Like he's about to answer.
And you've got horns in your head. It's just weird. Why?
Like, did
I told you one was gonna walk out. Please, before you go, where did you get that shirt?
Why?
Your ensemble. Your is it armor? I can't even tell. It's fabulous.
This is like a revert.
if my name was Huckle.
This is like a revert.
If my name.
Okay, this is what I needed. Not all this. All this, boom, gone.
Why?
This is like a revert.
If my name was.
Okay, this comes after now. Do an old switcheroo here.
What is
Big Pipe simply just.
I gotta find where, dude. This really
My name is Nigel Hona.
This is tough to stream. I'm just, in the zone of doing the thing.
I'm just doing my thing. Just doing explain. Well, see, I'm not doing very much. I'm just trying to make the conversation shorter and flow better. For
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your...
for what is funnier. The pacing. The pacing. The pacing. Always the pacing.
You've got horns in your head.
It's like a
That'd be
revert.
like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
Okay, and I need a picture here because it's not clear that he's a centaur. And I already knew the picture I wanted to grab. I just have to grab it. One moment. Grabbing image. It's good, really? Okay.
Name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
Actually, this doesn't really show his legs, does it? But it's a nice picture of him. Yeah, he's a centaur. Maybe I can find a better picture of Huck. Need his hooves, yeah. I thought this had his whole body in it when I went to go when I was thinking of it. I'm thinking, what would be the best way for me to search through Huckleberry picture? Like, I could go to that channel and search Huckleberry, but I'm people wouldn't necessarily be saying it. No results for Huck. Otherwise, I'd be going through like the end of every episode to find one that works. No matter what. Not a lot of people like drawing horses, I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be a good chance you find the one where it isn't Huckleberry cropped. Oh yeah, his actual art. That makes so much sense. Doy. Wait, did that not save?
Huckleberry Hoofster.
Here's one thing that I hate, and I know there's a solution, and I can't remember, and it only works half the time, and Sony Vegas is super, super, super bad. So this is the crop window you get when you crop something that isn't a normal aspect ratio. So if you start moving it over to the side, it just cuts it out. Like in the past, I would just fucking have to save this on a picture that is widescreen ratioed, paste it in that, then use that in Vegas. But I am pretty sure there's a way to like maintain aspect ratio just stretches the shit out of it. No, yes, no, doesn't work. Sony Vegas is the one thing I hate about this shit. Would X offset? What is that? Just what it's doing? That's not what it's doing. Okay, that's just for, like, for the preview. Why don't you use Premiere? Hold on, let me just relearn everything real quick. Why don't you use Sony Vegas? I want to move it left. I want to move it anywhere besides the center. I think even if you do this... What? Now it's not even moving it. So normally what I do is just... open Photoshop real quick.
Hey,
Oh, this is it. I have figured out how to fix this once, and then I tried it again, and it didn't work half the time.
main one. So we're gonna have to fix that. So you notice it's still cutting off, still cutting off.
Yeah. Still cutting off, still cutting off.
So what you're gonna do is head on over and click on this icon over here, and aspect ratio. You're gonna unlock it. So you can lock it and unlock it. You can unlock it, and you're gonna type.
This is what it was.
And I'll show you first here what happens if you don't relock it.
Okay. Thank you. I have so many things open right now. It's not doing. What did I break? Because at a certain point it just stopped moving altogether. Okay, now it's good. Okay. And now it cuts off. Did I do it backwards? I did do it backwards, didn't I? You can right-click the bounding box to make the aspect ratio master project. My God, how long has that been there? Jesus Christ. Come in here and save my fucking life, dude. Seriously, I'm like freaking out. Is that new? Years of inefficiency.
Horns. And you've got horns in your head.
It's like a revert. Like if my name was.
And you've got horns in your head.
Like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
What is
Big Pipe simply just kneels down.
It's old as hell. Fuck, dude.
What is
Big Pipe simply just kneels down and just starts petting Ronnie.
What's your surname, Huckleberry?
I ain't got one, but it should be Hoofster now.
Yeah,
What?
All right.
Guy, what's your surname?
I guess that one didn't work out. All right. Guess that one didn't. All right.
Guy.
Shut up, Moon Moon.
All right. All right. All right. Guess that one didn't. Guess that one didn't work out. All right.
Got one, but it should be. I ain't got.
Fuck, dude. from the top. I'm too bitter to learn Premiere. I don't like Premiere. I like Sony Vegas. There's just like one or two things that bug me, and obviously I was even wrong about this one. I just never put in the time to be like, fine, let's solve this problem. I did once and then it didn't work, so then I gave up. I think usually the more efficient route is to give up on Sony Vegas than it is to solve the problem completely.
And this guy enters. Nigel Horner at your service.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
Hold on, I need to listen. I think the audio, there's like Oblivion music in the background that might sound weird.
And this guy enters. Nigel Horner at your service.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you call yourself something different? It sounds like horns. And you've got horns in your head.
That'd be like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
All right. Guess that one didn't work out.
Okay, so that's good. It's good. That's just the interjection. Go back to where we were before we side project that part. And that is... ...28 seconds long. That seems kind of long, but it flows fine.
Why don't you call yourself something different?
Oh, yeah, Scrumpo's saying why that needed
It's
to be in
just
there.
weird. Why?
I thought I had that. I forgot. Thank you. Chat saving the day again. But maybe I would have remembered if I wasn't talking to chat.
All right. Guess that one didn't.
I know there's a hotkey too to instantly... See, now I'm trying to learn new things. Don't learn new
All
things.
right. Guess
There's a hotkey that automatically drops this all the way down to the closest thing to the left. Anyone know what that is? Don't learn new things, just move it.
It's just weird. Why? It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. Why?
All right.
Why?
All right. Guess that one didn't work out.
See, I don't know if that's... I can clean this up a little bit. But then I would need the pause here of him not responding. And then it's taking a lot of time.
It's just weird. Why?
I like the pause though. That's my kind of... It's my kind of funny.
It's just weird. Why?
All right.
Whoops-a-daisy.
All right. Guess that one didn't work out. All right. Guess that one didn't work out.
Alright, so I like sped this up so I can get the full rotation of him, but took the audio out of it. Then I gotta fucking get rid of the audio, blur it down, otherwise it sounds weird because there's music in the background between these cuts of people talking.
Alright, guess that...
And if I make this any longer, have the pause any longer like I would want it to, then I need to make this... It's a whole audio situation. This was the quickest way to solve it. I could add some crickets. I can make a note. Do it later when I feel like searching for cricket noises. Love your vids, keep it up. Proud of you.
Hi.
Also what I can actually do is take this Y. Well, that's gonna interrupt.
Why?
I'm like editing around the fact that there's background noise, you know?
Why?
All right.
I think I can do this.
It's just weird. Why?
All right. Guess that one. All right. Guess that one didn't work out. All right. Guess that one didn't work out.
That's better. And then that can afford more time for him to awkwardly spin in circles.
All right. Guess that one didn't work out. All right. Guess that.
I'm gonna take that out.
Guess that one didn't work out.
It's just weird. Why? It's just weird. Why?
Guess that one didn't.
Yeah, the delay on the Y is why it was funny. I think it's still...
It's just weird. Why?
Guess that one didn't work out.
Okay, I'm content. So where we were in the grand scheme of things, everyone dies in the opening cutscene. That's me, Guy. You're probably wondering how I got here. And we were doing that first to figure out the final lines of his dialogue. As the brand new lords, we thought we would travel nearby to solve... We traveled to solve a nearby situation to convince the locals that we were worthy of actually being lords. There was a lot of skepticism, primarily due to how... I'm just gonna say we, because now it's clearly not just Scrumpro. We always acted. In the throne room. Have you hit save yet? Plenty of times. Sony Vegas, if you're not saving after every edit, you don't want you don't want it to be saved. It's just how it is. Yeah, it's been like 2 seconds. Gotta save again. Sony Vegas has gotten a lot more stable in recent years, but I still have a long, deep set paranoia. Oh, now here's the tough part. Am I gonna record the Guy voice while people watch me? Or are we gonna do something else?
Down and just starts petting Ronnie.
Okay, well, I don't need this anymore. Yes, please. Let me figure out what would happen immediately after this cut and make sure it all still makes sense. Okay, so what I'm saying, as the brand new lords, we'd travel to a nearby situation. I'd probably be showing us arriving at the place where the fireball incident happens. Family Guy, cut to Scrumpo, cut back.
Marcel came across as a great and powerful warrior.
Let me record it?
In real life, it was a different story.
Why?
Let me record it, Ster.
You're not Guy. Thanks for the bits, though. Fade into everyone mocking the woman's name next. You need a little bit of a cooldown between callbacks. I'll have to see how it happens. Let Justin do it. I should really just let Justin make all my videos. 14. 14. What's his age? Alright.
Imagine this is how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
That's so loud!
This is how we die. This is how we die.
Okay. An animated fire on top of that? Give 2 seconds. I have it somewhere. Here it is. Also, there's another reason why I hate Sony Vegas. I need to stop giving. Oh shit! This does not have an alpha channel. I can chroma key it and it looks fine. I've used this one before, but I'm gonna see if I can quickly find an alpha channel fire because I should be able to do that because I'll always use it. Got one. I gotta start closing some windows. I have like 20 windows open at the bottom of my screen. But I'm using them. Lightman, thank you, and Pfeiffer? Pfeiffer? You play the new FIFA 2020? Burning and crackling. I'll have to add crackling later, probably. This is what I was going to say I hate about Sony Vegas. It's just sometimes the solutions to Sony Vegas problems don't solve themselves. So I brought this in. Speaking of which, I can't get it to default. Well, I could. I know how to do that. I'm just super do not want to do it. You bring this in, and you need to set alpha channel to straight unmat it so that it actually becomes transparent. What you're supposed to do is once you have that, you save it so that it knows in the future by default you want all things you bring in to be straight unmatted. But it never remembers. It never remembers. I don't think this is a loop.
I don't think there's imagination here.
It is not. That's fine.
Imagine this is how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here. To imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
We're gonna stop there. I want the fire to stop flowing because we do the freeze frame thing anyway. So immediately after the freeze frame ends, which is here.
We die. We die.
This is where Guy would start talking. And matter of fact, factly,
That's how we die.
what?
Die. Die.
Zoom in on Guy. I'm gonna zoom in slowly as I talk, but I want to even start it with chat gone.
Imagine this is how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have.
Add crackly noises. Do it later. Delay the inevitable voice recording by time. Stall, streamer, stall. Okay.
And this guy enters.
I'm self-conscious about my D&D voices. They're not good enough. Even Gruff, I feel, has had a decline. He started strong, and I feel I haven't been able to do Gruff justice lately. And then Guy is a weird one. Think of a funny idea so I don't have to do it. Poop and clowns. Poop clown noises. That's the clown horn. You know what I'm doing. That's me, Guy. Okay. There's only one thing left to do. I also do not like Sony Vegas. There's really nothing wrong with it. It has a... I never use it, so I forget how it works. It has a way to record within Sony Vegas. Yeah, ARM for record, that's Control R. So you can just talk and it automatically makes a timeline. But I don't know, so you can just talk and I've never liked it. There's something off about it to me. Like the sound quality is different than if I recorded it in Audacity and then imported it. But also it's so much faster. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and say, fuck it, Ster. Do the easier thing. I think it's because it also makes it really loud. So you can just talk and it automatically... Like that sounds the same, doesn't it? Or I'm like in my head on this shit. Ster, just cut it together sound bites of stuff you've already said. Same, yeah. Sometimes it's a pain to like... So like if you're doing it in Sony Vegas, it has to play out the timeline while you're recording. And then if I like redo it a couple of times, it'll eventually catch up to this. And then I'll be able to hear that, and then like that'll throw me off. I guess I could just like mute my sounds for a second. Okay. I also want to get some quick, maybe through fan art or just like pictures of the maps, some of the things that we previously had done in some of the other episodes I'm talking about our long series of confusing elven trials. Software did you make Arcadum's waiting screen in? Sony Vegas and Ashley helped me with rotating the 3D thing in Blender. Bite the bullet, it tastes good. Record it after everything so it doesn't overlap. Fuck that. Just move this. Okay. Ooh, alright. Me Tarzan, me hungry, me want RP, me want to play Dungeons and Dragons. Man, I miss Ragnarok. I'm gonna play I want to play like 5 characters right now. I think if I even got the chance to, like, if a character died and I had to replace Gruff or something, I would have a very tough between at least 3 things of what I would want to do next. I want to bring Fiona back big time. I miss Pirate Granny. I want to bring her back big time. That might have to happen. Are they all Tarzan related? No. Chadria. Chadria is low on the tier list, though. And, I mean, I could do Chadria. I also just want to play the Cypher Mage. That arcade I'm at it. Because I've been wanting to play like a spell scribe since Pathfinder. But never did it. Theoretically, that could be Chadria. Bring back Aaron. Aaron is going to be in the session this Saturday. When everyone's in camp, he'll be there. Which actually, Arcade, you're here. I still have to be clear on some things. Because people are going to ask Aaron some questions. And Aaron should have the answers. Because, okay, as Gruff, we fought the thing. The enemy, the Herald guy, the Storm Man, Storm of the Folly, the man, the guy, the thing, the legend. And Nosferat's like, hey, I'll guide you. And next thing we know, we're in a camp. So what I need to know for sure is, why is the soul of Tyr important to anybody? Like, why? Gruff doesn't care. So if me as Gruff missed it, that's because he didn't care. But Aaron would care. Lore Pog. Okay, let's just get in this. Me Tarzan. Am I gonna do Audacity? No, I'm gonna try and record this normal. Okay, I'm gonna put this on this other screen. Aaron is my favorite Ster character. I have Scryfy, tell me why. Because he was my laziest, least favorite character. By far. Who's your favorite? It's probably still Fiona. But I don't know. And I'm really putting this off. See, this is honestly part of the reason why I wanted to stream. I was telling Ashley before, to keep myself accountable so I actually do it. Sometimes when video editing, when I come up to the point where I actually have to do the vocals of a thing, then I start to overthink it and don't just do it. And I'll get up and I'll walk around and go to the kitchen, grab some to eat, and be like, okay, yeah, is this the right thing? All right. I get so in my head on this shit. But it's amplified times 10 because I wanted do this from Guy's perspective, and I have to do his voice, which I'm super not the most confident lad. I don't know, man. I like the goth teen energy Aaron had. I think I could have done him better justice. And I agree with what Lag says. I like the character of Aaron, but the character himself, yeah. He could use some work. Goth teen energy. I see him now, and I'm excited to roleplay him again as a character that like has done enough Dungeons and Dragons that he's almost fourth wall breaking, but not in the sense that he knows he's in a D&D campaign, but he knows how reality operates. Because they're in a D&D campaign, if that makes any sense. It's like, oh yeah, like 5 fucking complete morons are gonna show up to solve this inexplicably, and that's just the way the world works. I guess. I've seen it happen enough times now, and I'm really disappointed that that's how things are, but that's how they are. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna start this from the beginning. I'm gonna start the recording. I'm just gonna fucking do it. Me Tarzan, me hungry, me Guy. Also, I've always told people, delaying, that I always have a, like, a line that I would say with a character to get in their voice and remind myself. I don't think I ever had one for Guy. I just kind of... Fuck, dude. Anyway.
Imagine this is how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
Well, that's me, Guy. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, me and my friends completed a long series of confusing... I'm blowing into the mic. Me and my friend... Oh, God! See, it defaults this why did it... Oh, shit, I armed 2 channels to record. Well, that's me, Guy. I also don't like the... I just want to start with, you're probably wondering how we got started in this situation. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, me and my friends completed a long series of confusing... I want a better line for that as well. I made a terrible mistake. Guy the Bard. I guess. I don't know if he would call himself a bard. He kind of hates that he's a bard. More like Guy, the intelligent one. Sound very excited, like you should be singing right now? My mouth is dry as fuck. Oh shit! I deleted the actual... I deleted the actual dialogue. Why is it also arming that one? Okay. Wasn't me, I didn't burp. Okay, it's fine now. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, after a long series of confusing did more as a dodge tank? Oh, I was sure for. I've dodged like 2 things this campaign. People said something else. What do you think about me? Like, where do I say it doesn't sound right for me to say that's me, guy. I want to start with you're probably wondering how I got here, but how do they know that I'm the one talking and introducing myself? Do I assume that because I'm going to zoom in on my icon that question is answering itself? I'm the cute one. That'd be a fair bet. Five giant arrows. Just thinking a couple different ways I could take it. The cute one. I mean, that probably is good. And then I could bring up the handout art or something. I kind of just want to ad-lib it and see what sticks. Because I have the general idea of what I'm saying. Hey, it's me, Guy. You probably wonder how I got here. The cute one. After a long series of nonsensical elven trials, became the new inheritors. Did Guy react to the fireball being thrown in the moment? Are you saying that he should be in the beginning? That he should be in... I don't think that's necessary. I tried to get him to suck my toes. But that's a whole other thing. That's like down a different fucking situation. We'll get there. This is gonna be winging it.
How we die?
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't.
How we?
The mic Sony Vegas is using also is including all my other tracks. I don't know where to change what my default record input. Google time, Google time, Google time, Google. Google time. I think they're just saying it goes off of what your default recording device is, but my default shouldn't be that. Okay, here's me failing to open up the correct menu 8 times as I always do. Because I have ear trumpet, and I have this that look the same. I want sound devices. Where the... Not this. How the fuck do I get to that menu? What is this Windows 10 sound settings nonsense? I guess that's it now? Like they changed it? Windows 10 update removed it. See, that's what's been throwing me off. Okay, that already fixed it. I don't even have to reload. Alrighty then.
Imagine how we die.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
That's me. See, I don't like that. Fuck! No, me! You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes, that's me, the cute one. You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes, that's me, the cute one. Well, after a long series of nonsensical elven trials, we became the new inheritors of flowing water. What that means exactly, I'm still unsure, but an entire city rose from the sands for us to rule. As the brand new lords. It's gonna catch up to the other shit. That's what I'm worried about. Flamboyancy on cute. I think the second one was better. Here, I'm gonna leave this max volume because it's gonna keep doing that and just lower the overall track volume. That's me. Fuck! No, me! You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes, that's me, the cute one. Me, the cute one. I think I'm too close to the mic again. I haven't done this shit in forever. How I got here. Yes, that's me, the cute one. You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes, that's me, the cute one. Yeah. Yes, that's me, the cute one. The cute one. It does need to be more kawaii. I'll try that again. Well, after a... I'm just gonna do the whole thing again.
Yeah.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
Fuck! You're probably wondering how I got here. Okay.
I don't think there's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes, well that's... You're probably wondering how I got here. Yes. I don't like how quickly I'm going into... I got here.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering... Forget notes. Forget notes. I always fuck up when I read notes.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering how we got here. Yes, that's me on the left, the cute one. Yes, that's me on the left, the cute one. You're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. Well, after a long series of nonsensical elven trials, we somehow managed to become the new inheritors of flowing water. Now, what that means exactly, I'm still unsure. But an entire city rose from the sands for us to rule. Still unsure? Becoming British? I mean, he's kind of I don't know what I have no idea what his accent is. I have no fucking clue. I wish I did. Yes, that's me on the left, the cute one. You're probably wondering how we got here. Yes, that's me on the left, the cute one. You're probably wondering how we got here. And yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. That one's better. Late night live commentary? That's me. You're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, you're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. I need one of the drawings L did of Guy being super kawaii. Super kawaii. So I think a lot of hers aren't colored, and I would like a full thing here. Oh my god. It is James from Pokemon? Fuck, it is, dude. It's too serious here. Here's a kawaii one. Yeah, I really like those, but I would want a colored one here. I could color it myself, I guess. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Meowth, that is correct. Probably ask her to color it. It's not hard to do, you know. I'll just use it as a stand-in and color it later. This is called My Dude's PNG. What? That's me on the left. That's me on the left. Whoops. And yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. The very cute one. Something like that. Me on the left, the very cute one. Oh, we got here. And yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. Scattered clowns. Well, after a long series of nonsensical elven trials, we somehow managed to become the new inheritors of flowing water. Now, what that means... Well, Hey, what? I hear like a weird sound here. Very cute one. Well, very cute one. Well... Very cute one. Well, cute one. What? What? There's like what? My like music track is behind me? Do you hear it? Very cute one. Why is that there? What the fuck? Hold up. It is recording the music. I think I have to close Vegas for it to realize what my default device is. Any minute. I was gonna take a long ass time to load these because of how big those VODs are. It's really quiet, and for that one I can probably get rid of it.
I think this is how we die.
How we die.
Yeah, I just needed to restart Vegas. I thought that I would have to, but I didn't because it seemed like it was quiet, because you can't even see that on the audio file. If I just cut it and like blend the very end, it's not even there.
Well, after a long series of
Am I peaking here? Well, that might be because I'm turning this up. Well, this sounds super quiet now in general. Before it was like blowing my ears out.
Well, after a long series of nonsensical
It is peaking.
Well, after a long series of nonsensical elven trials, we somehow
Oh, it's because of this. Wait, no. Wait, what am I thinking?
Well, after a long
Like in general, everything sounds quieter to me right now.
Oh, I don't think we have to imagine that.
Yeah.
There's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
You'll probably wonder.
I turned on the master mixer. I don't even know how you do that, but I might have by accident. Yeah, something's definitely off.
We got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. Cute one. Left, the very. That's me on the left, the very cute. On the left, the very cute. On the left, the very.
I do think that a pause would make it better.
The very cute one.
But I'm not worried about it. It's only to the right of the preview window. Oh, it is.
There's imagination here.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one. Well, after a long series of nonsensical elven trials, we somehow managed to become the new inheritors of flowing water. Now, what that means exactly, I'm still unsure.
I can hear the music in the background. It's really quiet, but it's there. That sucks. We go again. I might as well record this first one again too and see if I like it more, I guess. Move these away so it doesn't interrupt.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one.
You're probably tongue smacking. You like the sound of mouths? Fuck.
That's me on the left, the very cute one.
You're probably wondering how I got here. That's me on the left, the very cute one. You're probably wondering how I got here. That's me on the left, the very cute one. Has it been 30 minutes of this fucking line? The second one. Tarzan power. This is how it always goes.
I think this is how we die.
You're probably wondering how we got here, and yes, that's me on the left, the very cute one.
You're probably wondering how we got here. Yes, that's me on the left. I'm the very cute one. That's me on the left,
The very cute one. After a... fuck you, Gunu! Go fuck yourself! God damn it! Like right as I open my mouth. Well, after a very long series of nonsensical elven trials, we became the new inheritors, the Lords of Flowing Water. Now what that means exactly, I'm not quite sure. However, it did give us a giant city which grew out of the sand for us to rule. As the brand new lords, we thought we'd travel nearby to solve a situation to convince people that we were actually worthy of being lords. There was quite a bit of skepticism based on our performance within the throne room. Cut. Your problem. That's me on the left. Yes, that's me on the left.
Delete these, we did a better one.
You're probably wondering how we got here. Yes, that's me on the left.
I was worried that that was in the recording. Thanks, Danny.
You're probably wondering how we got here. Yes, that's me on the left. I'm the very cute one. That's me on the left. The very cute one.
That's good.
Wondering how we got here. That's me on the left. The very cute one. After a... fuck you, Gunu! After a...
Dude, it's still recording my system sound. I guess I'll just have to make sure everything's like super muted and no one trolls me while I'm streaming. No one would want to do that, would they?
God damn it! Well, after a very long series of nonsensical elven trials, we became the new inheritors, the Lords of Flowing Water. Now what that means exactly, I'm not quite sure. However, it did give us a giant city which grew out of the sand for us to rule.
That, I could say all that better. It flows kind of weird.
As the brand new lords, we thought we'd travel nearby to solve a situation to convince people that we were actually...
This too, because I really wasn't reading my notes. I was just like, ah, shit, what's next?
Based on our performance within the throne room. Well, after a very long series of nonsensical... That's me on the left, the very cute one.
Well, I knew you were gonna do it. I just said one word so I could fucking wait for it. Am I ever gonna be able to finish this? Can I?
That's me on the left, the very cute one.
Well, after a very long series of nonsensical elven trials designed millennia ago, we became the brand new Lords of Flowing Water. What that means exactly, I'm still quite unsure and I'm trying to figure it out. But an entire city did rise from the sands for us to rule. I talk out of my eyebrows. As the brand new lords, we thought we would travel to a nearby situation. It's not how people talk. In the preferences dialog, it was saying it uses Windows default from what I read. And it's not even about that. Like if I hear a sound, it's gonna interrupt me anyway. So it's kind of doesn't matter. I have very big eyebrows. They emote. So what? Fucking wish you had these eyebrows. There's nothing in here. It doesn't matter. Well,
After a very long series of nonsensical elven trials designed millennia ago, we became the brand new Lords of Flowing Water. What that means exactly, I'm still quite unsure and I'm trying to figure it out. But an entire city did rise from the sands for us to rule.
how are we feeling about that? How are we feeling? Woot! Dude, I'm from New Jersey. It's a bit long. I agree with that, actually. 7. A bit hungry.
After a very long series of Theft, the very cute one.
After a... I think I know a better angle.
To understand this particular story, you must first understand that we were the Lords of Flowing Water, inheritors of a magical city which grew from the sand for us to rule.
Quick, bam, boom. Took like 20 seconds down to 10. I can go quicker.
To understand this particular story, you must first understand that
Cut all of that. You don't need any of that. The first...
understand that a very cute one. We are... And collectively with these other uggos, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water. We make up the Lords of Flowing Water. Inheritors. Uggos? Inheritors of a magical city.
How's Uggo?
Collectively with these other uggos, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water.
Ugh, I'm like, my accent's getting weird.
And alongside these other...
Uggo sounds so weird.
And alongside these other uggos, we collectively make up the Lords of Flowing Water, inheritors.
It sounds like I'm saying inheritors with a W. I don't want to say that word.
Inheritors. We are the inheritors. Magical men.
A collective of magical men. Inhabitors? No. The word sucks. See, this shit takes me so fucking long. Everything I do, nitpick it and redo it, nitpick, redo it for hours. Years of this for you guys. And then I come to Twitch, and everyone on Twitch is like, wow, the old Ster's different. He sounds different when he's live and doesn't get to redo every 10 seconds of dialogue over the course of like 8 hours. Wow, Ster sounds different when he's streaming. You get it now? You fucking get it?
And along... Cute one. That's me on the left, the very cute one. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen up from the sand just for us to rule.
Did I say rule twice?
Water, rulers.
Yeah. See you in 8 hours. Just speed run. Just do it. Just boom, bam, boom, next. Boom, bam, next. Dupe. No, not dupe. Delete this track. I don't know why this track keeps appearing.
That's me on the left.
Bring back Uggos.
Very cute one.
I forgot how I was started that. Collectively, me and these other Uggos.
That's me on the left. The very cute one. Left. The very cute one. Collectively, me and these other
I already say me the cute one. Like, I don't gotta keep hammering the point. We're trying to condense, concise.
The very cute one. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water.
I'm Groove. They make up the Lord of Flowing Water, and my name's Groove. And I don't give a shit.
That'd be easier. Gruff just fucking says whatever. Hammer, hammer, hammer.
Very cute one.
Saying what, like every sentence that ends with water, I'm already ruined by being from New Jersey, and Ashley was making fun of how I say water. It's a long life situation.
A very cute one. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, inheritors.
Don't say inheritors! Rulers of an ancient city. Only recently acquired. Also, I want to know, there was a downtime of 2 months from when we became the Lords to when we did the first session. I want to know what our characters did in those 2 months where we just walked around with our fucking hands in our pants, jerking ourselves off, going, "Oh, yes, this is a nice place.
Would be a shame if we were to leave it once and die. Hope that doesn't happen. I'll just stay here."
Fuck.
The very cute one. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water. Rulers of an ancient city risen from the ground by... No, fuck! I'm gonna write some... I gotta like, organize my thoughts, because now I'm all mixed up with the like 30 different takes we've done. Collectively, we make up... Dude, Ster sounds different on stream. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. But I need to cut to the Scrumpo scene in the throne room, so we need to go to, like, immediately... Put on Frog. Frog me up. Frog me up. Frog on head. Thinking frog.
Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. See, now when you're doing it this way, I want to quickly get to the explanation of why we are where we are. Rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. However, there is a large amount of skepticism regarding how worthy we are. Due to how we act in the throne room. Sure you can say skepticism in that voice? I think so. I would prefer to say bigger, poshier words. Though sometimes they'll sound weird, and if I can't do it, then I'll just do something else.
That's me on the left, the very cute one. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city. Get in front of me. Collectively, turn off music. Collectively, we make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. However, there's a large amount of skepticism regarding how worthy we actually are. God, I'm gonna be on this for another fucking hour! Ah! Hello, everyone! It's me, Guy. We collectively make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. However, recently, there's been a large amount of skepticism regarding how worthy we actually are, based on our actions within the throne room. Fucking don't care! Go next, GG, go next! Hello, everyone! It's still long! It's still so long! Cute one. We collectively make up the Lords of Flowing Water, rulers of an ancient elven city risen from the sands. However, recently, there's been a large amount of skepticism regarding how worthy we actually are, based on our actions within the throne room. Fucking okay!
No, do I even need this? The goal of this is just the fireball fucking incident. But I already edited the throne room. I already spent half the stream on that. I'm gonna record this later off stream. We're just going to assume that it goes and it flows and it works and that I'll be able to do it easier later. The next thing that happens, we cut to the throne room.
And this guy enters. Nigel Horner, at your service.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
My name is Nigel Horner.
I'm sorry. Nigel Horner?
This is like a revert.
Oh my god, did fucking... Something got deleted here when I deleted the track. What was it? It was Scrumpo asking...
Like, did
I told you one was gonna walk out. Please, before you insult. Is it Alma? I can't even.
Big pipe and
What's your surname, Huckleberry?
petting Ronnie.
God damn it, dude.
Huckleberry.
All right.
Guy, what's your surname?
I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Thank you, my lord, I guess. Nigel Horner, at your service. I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry.
It's not the Y. Something else. I think it's that.
What's your name?
Horner.
What's that?
Nigel Horner.
Is it?
It's like a revert.
Is it?
I'm sure.
Hold up. Well, I have to see what he already said.
And this guy enters. Nigel Horner, at your service. I was hoping.
Wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Horner.
Okay, it says that.
My name is Nigel Horner.
So it's not that. It should be after
My
that.
name is Nigel.
Theoretically.
Like horns. Why don't you call yourself something different?
This.
I'm sure.
Why don't you call yourself something different? It sounds like horns. And you've got horns in your head.
Well, that'd be like if my name was Huckleberry Hoofster.
Why?
Another one is gone. No! Worst stream ever.
Why?
And that was the whole like sound edit of like 30 different fucking things.
Why?
Why?
Guess that one didn't work out.
It's just weird. Why? It's just weird.
I think this is it. And this is then we're back to where we were 2 hours ago.
It's just weird. Why? Why? It's just weird. Why?
Guess that one didn't work out.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna rename this. Can I rename this? Delete this again. I dare you. That way you know. That's how you know.
You're probably wondering how we got here. That's me on the left, a very cute one.
Blah 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 blah. Throne scene.
Guess
I could probably just explain. Set up that we're the lords as quickly as possibly can. Lords. No, why did it jump over there? What? What? What even is that? Lords, as fast as possible. And then after this is over, we aren't very good at it, so we had to go prove we were worthy. That's the general gist. Not exactly that. So take half of what I was saying, put it after this, where everyone goes like, "Oh yeah, they're fucking idiots," and then it'll be us traveling here.
I shall explain upon the way. All right.
Also, I'm still convinced something weird happened to my audio.
It's a big map. Oh no, it's not. It's just my shit's.
Okay, and I really just want it because I'm going to talk over it. Us meeting this guy. And then moving.
Oh. I'll describe them. On the furthest left, you can see
This whole general thing of like, oh, we go to the camp, here are the people. There's a fucking turkey. Man, I need to like take a walk. I feel like I should be so much further ahead. It's been 3 hours and I've gotten 18 seconds of video. Technically, if you count this, like 50 seconds. More time for anime. I want to have this shit finished by Sunday.
Big map.
Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Moving. Okay, and here's where we laugh at her for being named Anal.
Right.
That's good to know.
I tried that with the lady one time, the Gorgon Chai.
Were they flying a particular?
Well, it could
maybe
be.
we should hear the other stories first.
It could be an isolated incident, my lord. Perhaps these pirates were, well, they are pirates. Perhaps they did not choose to follow the code.
Were they flying a particular flag?
Aye, they were. They were fighting. They were flying a Gorgon's eye.
Right.
He's a virgin.
These pirates don't care.
No, that was us making fun of the name of the flag.
My name is Ano.
There we go. My name is Anal.
Greetings, my lords. My name is Ano.
I walk forward and place a hand on Scrumpo's shoulder. Calm down.
Her name is Ano, not.
Not what?
Yeah, now what?
Anal. It's not anal. I fucking hate.
Doesn't ano mean and in Japanese? Ano.
There's a word for that. I just don't know what it is.
Stop laughing at it.
Nobody's laughing.
That was Huck. That was Huck. He was.
Okay, hold up. I got this one. I think there's another one. I dropped my candle. I swear there was another one. Start stabbing. Yeah, I saw someone say that during the session, that ano means ass in Spanish. It's like, well, either way. I know there was another one. Fuck. Actually, I see it in here. There we go. It's similar to the other one. That's the one I was looking for.
Just Ronnie's gonna miss Ronnie.
No.
Oh yeah. Has Stream Unit gonna do a quick montage at the end of the videos with the art? No. No. Fine then. I'm putting it in the relevant places. Okay, yeah, it actually makes sense too that after this I would have to explain. We come here. We talk to these people. Haha, one of their names is Anal. One. Show people in arriving in area. Chronological. I really feel like streaming's throwing me off so much right now. I like start thinking and stop thinking and rethink. Like I'm just like I almost feel like I should stop. But also I don't want to. It's a very awkward situation to be in. The void of thought. Yeah, basically. Like every time I think something, I'm second guessing the thought as I start thinking it. Like, why can't I just said out loud even a second ago the order these were happening. That's the only reason I'm feeling like I need to write it down too, is because of how scatterbrained I am right now. Stop thinking? I should. What is actually important here? It's an important point. It's important. I mean, what else happens? How did it actually go down with the turkey? First of all. What made the turkey die? I don't remember.
And then I found something. I found something in the hazed mirage. It was.
He will then switch to your people's tongue.
Yes.
The car leans in.
They don't see it. They don't.
Okay. Turkey whispers. They were having a weirdo conversation.
I walked through. It wore a symbol of violet.
What words did you hear?
There are young ears that
to not be able to understand our tongue.
Of course not. He's just saying that to someone randomly.
Scrippo's hip throw.
Speak it to me in our tongue, or perhaps you...
As if trying to remember the words.
My friend here's a bit nervous. Perhaps you can...
World me at stay.
Seeing him go limp all. Step forward. What'd you...
And with that, the old Aarakocra will grow limp in Ikar's hands.
Ikar catches him.
So he just like passed out. And again, I'm thinking this from the perspective of not being in Ikar's conversation. We're just kind of watching them talk in bird speak. Frog on my what? He just decided to die, yeah.
Heads they must adorn.
Ikar's hands.
Seeing him go limp all. Step forward. What'd you do to him, Ikar?
I was just having a conversation.
Oh my word, I'll investigate. I know medicine very well.
I'll use that and then just quick cut back to me actually talking. And so then I drank his blood. And everyone was shocked.
Trust me, he's a doctor, I think.
Josiah will blink audibly.
I grope him.
That was a specific.
Oh, I groped him.
Trust me, he's a doctor, I think.
Josiah will blink audibly.
Yes, blink.
Huck
Make me a
Huck
medicine
will walk
check.
over. Huck will walk over to Guy.
Yep, he's.
I think I have that. I may have that skill.
Oh, the God!
There you go.
Oh yeah.
One way I can save him, I say.
Unfortunately, this Aarakocra has reached the end of its life.
That dude's fucking dead.
Uh-oh.
As you take a closer look at Carr, your sharp eyes and medicine knowledge
Your medisol.
reveal to you that there is something very wrong. As you look closer, you see.
Oh, I want to drink his blood.
You see the violet veins move through the creature's neck and flesh.
Blood description? Blood.
That's cool blood.
All right, as you back away and the creature's body begins to fall to the ground, do you feast, Guy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it, but
1 moment, please.
this may not be something you can quit cold turkey once you stop.
Aha!
Yeah, feel free to gobble it down, Guy.
You get that one. You don't get that one.
Okay, that's pretty good puns.
All right.
Just for the record, haven't seen this in any other Aarakocra funeral.
Need
They're
the-
ready to fight. Maybe prominent, intense.
Man, when you go through D&D VODs and you're like, okay, so the very next thing happens is that we get a description of what happens when Guy... No, that happens like 30 minutes later.
You're fucking dead. Fucking dead. Remember the last Constitution throw that we say?
Able to use the lucky on.
Guy drinks the blood of.
Jesus Christ! From the blood description? Like 4 or 5 minutes?
As Guy drinks the blood of the dying creature erupting in violet flame, the infected blood gets into Guy's system. Now, this is going to have some pretty wild effects. First thing.
What? What? Is this Sony Vegas? Yeah. That's what it do.
Your natural vampirism is able to extract.
Get killed with the eyes on the sea blood when a ninja cries. Sorry.
Something that is waves of Bloodwave Bay on another island.
I noticed that there's something different.
I just
with
need-
blood, right?
Yep.
Need to mark where Baru shows me the mirror.
Like his pupil is just.
Ew.
I mean, hey, Guy, are you okay?
That is not what concern sounds like.
I mean, hey, Guy, are you okay?
Deep concern.
Next is
I
Josiah.
was
who
still
will
on the
speak.
floor. A boner rising.
Is he
What?
all right? Translator, is there anything you can do? Oh,
I forget these things.
fine. Yes, let me see. Oh.
We've heard that a lot.
A few hours.
The Scorpo kicks Guy.
All right. Guy awakens.
Holy crap, your eye is so gross.
Take the broken fragment of the mirror. I take the broken fragment.
In a car, you were there too. I had the craziest dream. You were there, and you were there. In a car, you were there too.
I take the broken fragment.
Good
of the
one,
mirror
Ster.
that I still have on me from the palace, and point it in front of Guy.
Oh no.
Okay. Show me the mirror.
You're gonna teleport him back.
Find out.
And that's.
Well, that didn't kill you, but how about this? Basically.
He erupted in violet flames.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
I like how no one was like bothered that you did that.
You guys have gotten really mute to it.
Well, I mean, we obviously. Hey, my mic. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
And then
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna eat dinner. I think I'm gonna get a decent amount of progress on this. Because now that I'm going through this shit, it feels like so much stuff I have to do. And then maybe tomorrow we can have a redo stream where I feel like I'm in a comfortable position and I just need to get the work done and don't need to think about it. Perhaps. It'll have to be earlier because... yeah. The growing concern for how far behind I am.
My name is...
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I hope someone thought something about this stream. Throws everything out and starts over? No. No.